Hey everyone, Izzy and MJ from Endless RVing. As we get closer and closer to the 2024 Florida Super Show, we're leaving in 2 weeks or so. Can't wait.
Less than that, I
Yeah.
think.
If you're interested in buying an RV, dealerships, and we always talk about buying not only the RV, but you're buying into the dealership.
And we've done a lot of videos focusing on problems that people have had with certain dealerships, but we also like to focus on the good. And we've done a couple videos in the past where we have highlighted positive experiences that people have had at dealerships. And today's video, we're going to move a little further with that so you have an idea of maybe places that you want to look next time.
But before we get into that, guys, is the opportunity to pick up our new merch, the RVing in the USA shirt, super popular. We have this, different colors. We also now have hoodies and we have crew neck sweatshirts because of your request.
Yes, time is running out because December 31st, our sale is over. So that's why we're doing that. We're putting this in a lot of videos. You get 10% off the entire store only up until December 31st. So if you want to grab anything, do that. This RVing in the USA t-shirt is really popular. We sold a ton of them. Thank you guys to those that have bought them because a portion of all the proceeds are going to Rescue Haven Foundation, which is a local dog rescue in New Jersey, and I'm very passionate about that. But we have tons of other merchandise, just our logo. It's a journey of a lifetime, and you can get any of these logos on any type of merchandise, clothes, mugs, stickers, you name it.
So this is coming from rvtravel.com. We love that website. They
Yeah.
do really good stories. It's dated December 23rd, 2023. And what they did in this article and what they do regularly, they will ask people to submit emails to them, stories about their experiences in RVing, all different aspects. This in particular was people's experience with RV repairs, RV dealerships. And there's some good ones and there's some bad ones. So we're going to share some of those with you. So the first one was submitted by a Brenda S., age 81. She travels alone. She wrote,
God bless her.
yeah, she
That's
wrote
amazing.
about the differences in two different service centers when she ran into trouble. She has a Casita travel trailer. Those are one-piece fiberglass travel trailers. They are based in Texas, and they actually get really good reviews. She had an issue with her brakes burning up 60 miles from their business. There was some issue, brakes locking up, don't really know. She called them, stranded on the side of I-20. She was told by a service manager it was a 7-pin plug on her van. I guess she was towing. That's pretty cool. They tow that with a van. And she should take it to an RV dealer and get it checked out. Make a long story short, call Casita from DFW, which I imagine is Dallas, Fort Worth. They unloaded the camper on a flatbed trailer, see what was going on. They weren't able to solve the problem. And then she went on to another dealer, which MJ's going to tell you about.
So she did get her RV towed to DFW RV Center in Alvarado, Texas, and said, I cannot find the words to explain how these people treated me. Now, when you read that, you get a little nervous, like, oh my God, what did
Yeah,
they
it could
do?
go either way.
She said they treated her like like she was their mother. She said, I'm 81 and was traveling alone, which again, God bless you, Brenda. I think that was her name, Brenda, right? I was treated so nicely. Over the next 2 weeks, while they inspected my trailer and van to find out what caused the problem, they explained with pictures of what they found and explained how they would fix my camper. I mean, that's really good, giving you the step-by-step of what's going on, keeping you involved in the process. I could not move it because a lot of the wiring also burned up in the camper with no brakes and no lights. DFW found nothing wrong with my van, but she said they treated me like I was their only customer, from the manager down to the newest employee. So she said she will definitely be back. She said, God bless people who treat others like DFW treated me.
Yeah, and there are a lot of RV repair centers that are that way. We are fortunate to have two by us that are really, really good.
Really
and there
good.
are ones that are out there. We have found that private centers tend to be a little bit better to what we found versus dealerships, but we want you to share in the comments below what your experience has been. So let's move on to the next one, and this is going to be from one of the classics out there that sometimes, well, a lot of times, they don't get very good reviews. They actually get a lot of hate. So this is from Joseph W. He was buying his Class C at a dealer and was going to charge for a walkthrough. They were going to charge him for a walkthrough. He wrote in quotes, "We're looking for a Class C and we're ready to spend over $100,000. The Camping World salesperson told me that there was a $2,500 dealer prep charge. When I asked, she said it included the walkthrough. I told her I was walking through the door, and right out the store, I found a dealer who does not charge for a walkthrough. Guess where I'll be buying?" So, moral of the story here, when we talk about buying an RV, it's always your out the door price. Now, some dealerships, and Camping World's kind of known for this, they put that really low price. They kind of try to undercut everybody, but when you're out the door between the hidden fees and the special upgrades, it winds up a lot of times being more, especially if you finance. You start finding out that
Much
in the
longer
end,
terms,
you're
yeah.
going to be paying a lot more. All of the fees that are charged at these RV dealerships, other than tax, title, registration, and I would even look at those because those are set by the state and you're going to pay a certain amount.
We did a video not long ago, we'll link that up above, discussing, it was about the FTC and the cars. You probably remember that.
Cars rule.
Yeah, the cars rule, and talking about all these junk fees and really how the consumer is kind of getting, you know, I don't want to say screwed, but a lot of them are because they don't realize how many of these fees are not required for them to pay.
We also pointed out in that video how the RVDA fought against that because originally that rule was going to also cover RVs and now it's not. So they don't have to be transparent in the fees that you're being charged. That's just something to be aware. Like MJ said, we'll link that video above. You really should go watch it.
This next experience is from Ken S. And he has a lot of respect for the service center that helped him out. So he said they really stepped up when he needed them. And this, he said, I don't know how to pronounce this. Atel, it's A-T-E-L. I'm assuming Atel. Correct me in the comments below if you know this. Atel RV Bus and Truck Service Center in Beltsville, Maryland. Works on motorhomes too. Brian, the owner, has a motorhome, which is always helpful.
That's always an
because a lot of these places, they're not even RVers, so they don't quite understand. The owner has a motorhome. He was great to work with. His mechanics replaced 2 solenoids for our front driver's side slide out to solve the problem of that slide creeping out while in storage. So there was a whole other list of issues. I'm not going to read them all, but all these different issues that he listed. Throughout the process, he was given photos as well, photos of the problems. Long conversations were provided to document these problems and kind of educate him about what they needed to do to move forward. Atel's philosophy is to do it right and make sure customers are safe on the road so they can enjoy their coach. Again, you're coming from somebody who he's an RVer who owns this place.
It seems such like a foreign
I know,
concept.
but it's yet so simple, right? And then he moved forward to say, and this was the best and worst part of his story, when they suffered a failure in the front passenger side wheel just one day and 150 miles down I-81, Brian did all the legwork to locate a good outfit to tow the coach, which was a 2005 45-foot country coach, nice, and repair it. He scoured the country for parts needed and had the 500-pound part shipped cross-country at his expense.
Wow.
This is amazing. He was in constant touch with Trans-Tech Towing and Repair. Brian, he's talking about Brian, was in constant touch with Trans-Tech Towing and Repair in Virginia to assure himself that everything would be done correctly, even asking that the driver's side after wheel be checked and found the seepage addressed. Trans-Tech folks were awesome to work with too. So Brian was very happy. Brian, listen to this. Brian covered all the repair costs without even being asked. Ken didn't even have to say anything. So he said, stuff happens, mistakes can be made by anyone, as we know, but jumping in and stepping up like Brian did is way too rare, and we know that.
We were fortunate we have 2 really good places. We actually have a really good
yeah.
mechanic, too, that helped us out with the tow. So we'll list that at the end of the video, the people that we recommend, at least up in this area.
Do you have people like this in your area? Put it in the comments below. The people you know, if you're in a pinch, you can call, and they would help you out.
One final shout out here. This is from Ardo H. He recommends this mobile tech. He wrote, if you're ever in Raleigh, Garner, Smithfield area of North Carolina, I-95, I-40, there's an excellent mobile tech I've used several times. He does excellent work. It's called Alpine Mobile RV Repair. He lists a number on here. Owner is Jim Baker. If there's something that he thinks you can do, he will tell you how to fix it.
That's
awesome. Probably doesn't want to come out and like take your money, which is pretty awesome, right? Couple places we want to share that we use. Country Classic up in Wantage, New Jersey. They are amazing.
Phenomenal.
Gerber RV in Hackensack, New Jersey. Very, very good. And then finally, as far as truck repair, diesel mechanic, Eugene over in ESD Trucks in Oakland, New Jersey. Really good. He's the one who found our issue with our fuel pump module, which nobody else could find.
Nobody could figure it out.
He took the time and he found
it. He's brilliant, yeah.
So those are 3 of them that we use if you're ever in the North Jersey area, just New Jersey in general. But share in the comments below the area you're at. Where are places that you trust? Where are places that you had bad experiences also, so we know as well as our followers. And if you like videos like this, to the left of us, we'll put our RV Newbies playlist. We'll put our RV DIYs playlist. And for myself and MJ, it's a journey of a lifetime. And we'll see
you on the road.